Hello traders, and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, February 3rd, 2025. Let's take a look to see what is going on the economic calendar for today. Some data were published during the Asian session. Building approvals from Australia are worse than expected, 0.7% only, and retail sales are a little bit better than expected. Minus 0.7 was the forecast, minus 0.1 was the retail sales data. HCOB Manufacturing PMI data from China are worse than expected and was the previous reading, 50.5 versus the 50.1. During the London session, we are going to have a lot of the data from the Eurozone in form of the manufacturing PMI. As you can see, there is Switzerland, France, Italy, Germany, and then of course at 10 o'clock we got the Eurozone manufacturing PMI data from the manufacturing PMI data scheduled for release, and then from the UK manufacturing PMI data are scheduled for release as well, 10:30, 50 minutes later only. Then we got data of CPI data from the Eurozone. This data are scheduled for release at 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, OPEC meeting starts in US. Then we have the, of course, start of the US session. ISM Manufacturing PMI data are scheduled for release at 4 o'clock, and then at 7 o'clock we got Atlanta Fed GDP now, and the quarter to 11 last data for today, building consents from the New Zealand. So pretty nice and busy day, especially London session. Let's take a look then what is going on the charts after the weekend. On the euro dollar, we have a gap down. We have a gap down between the level of 1.0355 towards the level of 1.0223. So right now we gap down, as you can see, extensively. We are way below this supply zone. We are way below the trend line. We are way below the moving average. As we know already, the reason for this is of course the trade war initiated by US President Donald Trump. First we start with the China and with the Canada, then we start with the rest of the world, including the Eurozone and the rest of the world. Basically this is what Trump said, and this is the first situation with the this is the result of this situation. Big gap down to the towards the 1.02 level. We are closer to the level of 1.0177 after this gap down. So now all of these levels, they are not important anymore because market doesn't respect them because the situation on the geopolitical situation is way more important than the situation with the on the charts. So as you can see, right now our lines are quite not being respected, quite so. Okay, so I just changed these levels on the chart. Still technical swing high and technical resistance. The major one is 1.0554. Then we got the supply zone in the old same area. Then we got the breakout below the trend line. Now we can remove it from the chart. We broke below 1.0244, which is why we can switch this color to the red, and we are waiting for the test of the 1.0177. Market conditions are extremely oversold. Now let's take a look at the US dollar index. Of course, US dollar index broke above the trend line and now it's soaring higher. Despite the extremely overbought market conditions, the next target for bulls is the swing high from January 13 at the level of 110.08. The local high was made at 109.85. We are way above the trend line. We are way above the moving average. The market conditions are overbought. Nevertheless, it doesn't actually matter that much because this is the fundamental move that might, of course, spike even more aggressive, more dynamic movement to the upside. So as you can see, US dollar is gaining across the board, and that's the only opening of the London session. The US is still sleeping, so in a few hours we will see what will be the current impact of on this situation. We can pass one more line here, which might be quite important. 109.44. This is the technical support right now for the bulls. So the US dollar index is going up. What is the gold doing? And the gold, as you can see on the 4-hour time frame chart, moved a little bit lower from the level of 2,816, tested the technical support. It used to be the resistance, now it's the support, 2,785, and now it's trying to move even higher. The beautiful example of the higher highs and the higher lows and the let's say developing of the uptrend. So you can see straight on how does it looks like in the real life. This is a textbook example how the bulls are basically working their way towards the new all-time highs. We got, of course, very important technical support. Let me just mark it here, 2,720. So let me just make some sort of the demand zone, because you can see that there was a very nice zone here. It was tested here. There was a reaction for this zone, then another test, consolidation, breakout. We even almost tested this this level. So the low at 2,730 might be considered as a almost done test, as long as we stay above this zone. And coincidentally, it looks like the 100 periods moving average is roughly around the 2,750 as well. So as long as we stay above these levels, the outlook remains bullish, despite the fact that the US dollar index is gaining across the board. So what we should take a look at: US dollar Japanese yen, and the US dollar to the Japanese yen is not rising that much. Let me just switch to the daily. So far, there you go. We still have this trend line here. This trend line used to work very nicely because we got a bounce from this trend line, and then we got the breakout. As you can see, there isn't much of a breakout here. Local low 153.73, then tested again. And now we got this daily time frame chart, so now we got the rebound higher. On a 4-hour chart, it looks like, okay, we got this low, we got the second low. Now we got rebound higher. If we break above 100 periods moving average on the 4-hour time frame chart, which is located at 156.02, the outlook would be even more bullish, with a potential test of 156.76 and then 157 basic 157 level. All right, any breakout here means that we will attack the swing highs close to 159. Momentum is strong, momentum is positive, the outlook remains bullish. And last but not least, the Bitcoin. And the Bitcoin is trading very, very badly because it lost all of this gains, all of the recent gains again. Now we broke below this trend line here, the one that we tested many times before, the orange trend line, and now we're testing it from below as the extremely oversold conditions are now on the 4-hour time frame chart. 17 points, let's say, was only on the RSI, and this is the lowest level this year, of course, yeah, because it was January, now it's February, and I'm trying to find out what is going on here. We don't see anything like this, even towards this is the 27th of the October 2024. So the 17 now the RSI at the level of 17 has not been seen in November, December, 3.5 months at least, or maybe even more, because there is a limited situation with the RSI with my dates. How is the on the day time frame chart? It's only 40 now, so it doesn't matter that much. Not extreme readings, right? So this trend line is going out. Very, very important level is located between 107,000. Tested once, 2, 3, 4 times at least, maybe even 5. and then big slide to the downside, and now we are back. Look where we are. We are back inside the demand zone. Yeah, we are back inside the zone. So let me just place some line here. We are back inside the zone, and now we are bouncing. Yeah, because as we know, as I've been trying to explain it to you guys, as long as we trade above this demand zone, the outlook remains bullish. However, we won't trade here forever. One day this zone might be violated, and then the outlook will be way more bearish than it is right now. For now, of course, we are buying the dip. The dip was 91,160, now it's 95,230. So of course we are buying the dip, we are trying to move higher. Let me just place new levels here for you guys. The immediate technical resistance, if we break back above the trend line, would be somewhere around 97,698. So this is the technical resistance that we want to pay attention to. All right, so this is our level. This one is not well respected, which is why I will move this one here. And that's about it, what I can do for the 4-hour chart. Still, we are looking at this swing low, $89,007, and this all-time high, $109,986. That's still our range. Okay, and this is of course the situation post at all-time high situation is here. It looks like we might have some rebound here, and then we will see what will happen. The key short-term level is 97,698. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.